Greetings, board members. My name is Nate Helsham, and I am the Social Media Marketing Manager for Buhi Supply Company. Okay, before you is my social media marketing research and my recommendations. Here's an outline of some expectations. Buhi's CMO goals are to utilize an entire weekly budget of $5,000 and to use it wisely, to grow brand awareness, to increase engagement, to increase sales, and to outperform their peers. Some personal goals include growing brand awareness, create creative content customized for target audience, and to outperform top competitors such as Herschel Supply Company. Okay, on this slide, we have the marketing plan overview, and it is structured on a three-channel approach, with the first marketing channel defining Buhi's voice. The second marketing channel is focusing on collaboration and promotions on the OG bagline, where 25% of the budget will be spent on content and 75% will be spent on promotions. The third and last channel will be dedicated to prioritizing high performing social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Marketing strategy was to focus on the top four social media platforms that generated the highest revenue for the North American designer bag industry last year. This data is based on the market study conducted by Reynolds Research, and it also uses the Buhi social media audit for the past 12 months. Okay, here we have some social media influencers where they have large number of followers. They also use social media to sell products, and they have the tools and authenticity to attract and motivate others. And here were some of my top performers. The first was Ryan Ball. He had a very large TikTok and Facebook following. It costed $1,750 per post, but he was able to get $27,516 in revenue, and the total impressions were 857,185, with total engagements at 52,037. And some of the other influencers that I had were world travelers, also with a large TikTok following. Um, it costed about $900 for them per post, but they were able to gain $8,927 in revenue, and they had about 91,710 total impressions, and the total engagements were 9,380. And lastly, on the influencers were the jokers. They also had a large TikTok following, and each one of their posts were $750 each. And they were able to gain $5,531 in revenue, with 32,886 in total impressions and 5,265 total engagements. All right, some of the channels that I used were Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. These were also the top four performers of the Buhi OG line, uh, which were also Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. Buhi has a crisis management team that consists of members from multiple departments, and each one are given specific roles to manage crisis situations. And regarding the Taylor Swift incident, where there was a false accusation of mistreatment of company employees in a note found in one of her products, Buhi first evaluated and analyzed the situation. The next step was to focus on the goal of mitigation and prioritizing transparency and empathy. The crisis management team was quickly able to develop a response strategy where Buhi was able to respond to the crisis by publicly denouncing the note and its inaccurate accusations. Buhi was able to fully recover by reassuring the public of our fair trade treatment of all of our employees. Here we have Buhi's growth and revenue analysis data. After 12 rounds, we were able to gain 66,857 followers with a total revenue of $334,282.24 at a total cost of $34,464 and an investment gain of $299,818.24. I feel there is more potential for growth here, so I am proposing an increase in the marketing budget request from the current $5,000 and raising it up to $10,000. These additional funds will certainly help increase total revenue, but they'll also help grow and expand the Buhi brand on other social media platforms and channels. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my presentation. On the screen is my contact information, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you and have a great day.